Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of the first series of the Versus Save. I'm the Custard Prophet. Now, if you don't know what this is all about, what you can do is go to the Versus Who's He What's playlist, that's it, and you can have a look at the first two episodes that are sitting in there, and they'll tell you exactly what it's about. If you can't be bothered to do that, I'll give you a little bit of a heads up of what we're doing here. So essentially the Versus Save is where we are going up against the FMAI. We're doing that over the course of a single season, and we are both managing West Ham United for that season. And essentially we're just seeing who amasses the most points, see who wins over that. So we, in the previous episode, played the first two games, so I'm going to switch off my face and then we're going to have a little look at what the league table looked like then. And then we've since that time played another 8 games, so we've played 10 league games, and we'll have a look how we and the FMAI have done before playing game 11 and game 12 in the Premier League season. Okay, let's have a look what's going on then. Okay guys, so here is how things finished at the end of episode 1. As you can see, the Custard Prophet, who is I, ended up with a win and a draw. So that was a really good away win against Chelsea, and then a draw at home against Leicester. Whereas the FMI only got 2 draws, but they were both against top 6 sides. So I think it's fairly even at the minute, despite them being a couple of points behind. Okay, let's go on to see how we both did in the next 8 games then, before we go and actually play some Football Manager. Okay, so this is how we've been doing. So as you can see, here are the first couple of games, as I mentioned, the draw against Leicester and then the away win against Chelsea, which was fantastic. So then we played Watford, another game which I think we should be able to win. And although we went 1-0 down early on, we dominated the game thereafter, went 2-1 up, and they scored a last-minute goal to really frustrate me, because I really thought we were getting our 3 points there. Watford hadn't really looked particularly dangerous after that. Now we have actually done fairly well in the Carabao Cup, so you can see here we played Wimbledon, beat them 1-0. We put out a fairly sort of rotated side in most of these games, just trying to keep everyone as happy as they can. So then after that we played Arsenal at home. Aubameyang getting a couple of goals, and Ivanovic, our right back, he got an own goal. It was actually a fairly even game, but again Arsenal just far more clinical than we were, and that's kind of been the story of the way things have gone. We then played Crystal Palace, again a fairly even game, but they scored the goals, which was a little bit disappointing. Played Everton, a couple of goals from Lucas, which was really nice, and this was another win, which was great. The game against Tottenham was an absolute cracker. I mean, it was been really good one to see. So we were 2-0 down and not looking particularly great. And then Marko Arnautovic decided to put his football boots on and decided to start playing some football. This is pretty much the only 90 minutes of football he seems to have actually decided to play in the entirety of this save so far. And he was absolutely cracking. So 4 goals in the rest of the game, and then Chikorita, I can never say his name. What was his previous name to that? I can't remember. Hernandez, wasn't it? That was it. Scored a goal, and then they scored an absolute cracking goal from Son right at the end of that. So 5-3, nice win. So then we went away to Newcastle. Yeah, well, what can you say about that? We didn't play too badly, but they just, every shot went in. It was clinical. Matt Ritchie was on free kick wizardry duty. So it was, 5-0 was a harsh result. We didn't deserve to win it, but we certainly didn't deserve to lose 5-0. And then we went on and got a couple of wins. But the thing is, we were playing here, Burnley, who were bottom of the league, beat them 2-0, wasn't particularly convincing. And in this game against Huddersfield, we scored with an absolute screamer last kick of the game. Apart from that, it was really quite even, a really quite dull game, but we still got 3 points. Then we went away to Southampton, and to be fair, they deserved the win. A Shane Long hat-trick. I mean, is that ever going to happen in real life? I think not. But Marko Arnautovic did manage to get a goal. And then finally here in the Carabao Cup, we rotated the team around again and we beat Shrewsbury. So we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. So in the 2 games we're going to see, both home games, we seem to be doing a little bit better at home. One against Manchester United, one against Tottenham. I'm not holding out much hope, but we did beat Tottenham 5-3. I think they might want a bit of revenge. Okay, let's go and have a look how the FMAI has done over those 8 games. Okay guys, so this is how the FMAI have done over the same period. As you can see, they've also done quite well in the Carabao Cup, also getting through into the 5th round. They've had again a fairly mixed run of games. So you can see starting off with a 1-1 draw away at Everton, not a bad result really. Then they played Chelsea at home, lost 3-0, lost 2-1 to Wolves at home. That's a bit of a poor result, as is probably the away draw to Fulham. They did manage to beat them away in the Carabao Cup in the very next game. Then losing at home to Burnley, that's really not a very, very good result. I'm not sure how Burnley are doing in their save, but that doesn't feel great. But then they got a couple of wins. They beat Leicester 3-1 and Bournemouth 3-2 in 2 very good games, but lost at home away to Crystal Palace. And then they followed that up with an away loss to Manchester City and an away loss to Cardiff. So a mixed bag really. So let's have a look how that puts the league table between the 2 of us. So as you can see, it's still quite close. I mean, in terms of goals scored and goals conceded, actually the FMAI are a little bit on top. We haven't been particularly great with scoring goals, and we've had a couple of games where we've really let in a few goals, and maybe that's the difference. We've done it all in a couple of games, whereas they've done it consistently throughout the season. But we've ended up on 14 points after 10 games, and they're just on 10 points. So we've got a 4-point lead at this moment. I think it's going to be interesting to see if we can extend that. I don't know what their next couple of games are. I've got to go and check that afterwards. But we're going to play 2 games now and see how we get on. Okay, here we go. This is the team we're putting out in the first game against Man United. This is going to be really tricky. We're still going with that gegenpress type tactic, and we'll see how that works. It seems to be better, as we found out in the Burton save, against the better sides. So we'll see if that works at home. If it doesn't, we might need to change things up pretty swiftly. Otherwise, they might absolutely batter us. So let's have a look. This is what we're going with. Yeah, at some point, Oberlang got a bit annoyed that he wasn't getting games, and that has completely split the team in half. Some completely agree with me not playing him, some don't agree with me at all, which I don't think is particularly great. But you know, we'll see. Well, we got Lindelof at the back, so that's a good sign for me. He's probably brilliant, but you know, come on, guys. Did I shout anything? I don't think I did. I must have shouted something. I don't remember shouting anything. I got right in there with an early shout. Well, absolutely nothing happening. Matter's got... Ooh, over the top. Right. We will get creative. That's probably what I said. Oh, they're inspired by that. Great stuff. Right. A 0-0 draw, I will absolutely take. That would be fantastic. But I feel if they come on to us, if we can challenge the ball and get it back up the other end quite quickly, as long as Lucas isn't on the end of that, we should be fine. I think half the problem is we don't have a Marvin Sordell type character who can just bomb on. Lucas and Chicharito are both, I don't know, very, very average. I'm not saying Marvin Sordell is absolutely amazing and would do great here, but, you know, it'd be good to have someone of that ilk. Oh dear, Lingard's got it. Jesse. Lukaku. Ooh. Right. Oh, that's all right. Arnautovic's got it. I mean, we're just going to trip over himself here. Nice weird pass. That's the worst finish I have ever seen in my life. I mean, you have to work hard to finish that badly. Right, 32 minutes in, even game. They're not having the best of chances, we've not had the best of chances. They're going to score a goal here, we know that's going to happen. But, you know, oh no, Philippe Anderson's got it. That's an interesting ball. Lucas is running very slowly, but he's got it. And Philippe Anderson, what's going on? How did that not go in? How did that not go in? I felt we deserved that. I really did. Come on, guys. Let's praise them, because we've been playing alright. A nice back heel there. Wilshere plays it into the defender. Very good. Philippe Anderson, who's kind of everywhere at the minute. Apart from he's forgotten, he's put his boots on the wrong way round, maybe that's the problem. Because he can run really well, or maybe that would affect his running as well. So who knows? But it's a positive start. It's a really positive start. Somehow it's still 0-0. We're getting shots. We're causing some trouble. I mean, we know what Man United do. They score late goals and, you know, against the run of play. But you think if they had the chances we'd had, they probably have put them in the back of the net. But we're going to go out. We'll go out again and hope. Yeah, you weren't that bad. I think you can do better. I don't really. I don't think that at all. I think that's about as good as we're going to do. Right. Oh, I wonder who's in charge of Man United. I wonder if it's still Mourinho. Or because this is the winter update. Does that mean all the managers change as well? I don't know. Oh, Mata with a... Oh, that is an awful free kick. I mean... Oh my God. You feel that could have gone better for them. Right, what are you doing? Oh no. I don't know what's going to happen now. Wilshere over the top for the slowest man. Oh my God. They all stopped. It's in. I mean, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I mean, he literally started running. He looked like he was running the wrong way. No, the right way on a treadmill. If he was running the wrong way, he'd be going really quick, wouldn't he? What do you do now? I mean, do you keep it the same? Well, I haven't kept it the same. I've gone back to cautious. But do you pull back? Because I think that just invites the pressure on us. I mean, they've hardly had a chance in the game. I don't know. While I'm rambling away, the game's just going away, and it's getting, you know, it's listening to me. It's not doing anything else. Let's praise them. Let's give them some praise. They'll like that. They're going to like that. Go on, like that. Oh, they like that. Oh, they do. Right. Come on, guys. Don't screw this up now. We cannot afford for the FMAI to get on our tails. We're in the lead. We want to stay in the lead. I'm not making any changes. I'm not making any changes at all at the minute. Let's encourage them. That's a bad move, yeah. I'm getting to grips with this. You know, I get a sense of when encourage works and when it doesn't. I think let's take Jack Wilshere off because he's looking a bit knackered, and we'll bring on Oblong. Obiang, not Oblong. Oblong. Very square looking man. Well, no, he wouldn't be square. He's an oblong. You know, as games go, it's not the most exciting game in the world. 1-0. But to beat Manchester United 1-0 is always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Unless you're a Man United fan. Well, absolutely thrilled with that. Absolutely delighted as the team are. Go away. What's this? Hopefully you didn't see that. Woo. Probably not actually, because it's a pop-up from the internet. It wasn't porn, by the way. It was internet security. Internet security? No, I don't know. Computer security. Anyway, let's get on to the next game. Okay, hello guys. So we're back. Yarmolenko's back on the bench after injury. One thing I didn't say, Cresswell has been swapped out for Masuaku, who was moaning that he wasn't getting any game. I looked at him, he's sort of very similar to Cresswell, so I thought I'd give him some game, see how he would do. And he's done pretty well, so he's staying in that position for now. So we're pretty much we're keeping the same starting lineup, because I'd be mad to bloody change that after the last game. And we'll go in there and hopefully be able to smash Tottenham as well. I doubt it, but you never know. Right, we'll start off with the classic get creative, and we will go from there. So Arnautovic fires it up the pitch, and it's a kick-off highlight. Oh dear, that's not great. Trippier into Harry Kane, who was the man to score all the goals against us. He did look very, very good. I mean, they looked quite deadly. They just didn't get a huge amount of chances against us. Ooh, and that was a chance. So come on, guys, we don't want to give them... Why, that is a very blue colour. The Tottenham kit. It's going to put us off, that is. Oh, lovely? Yes, it is lovely. We're still playing Lucas up front, the slowest man in the world. No! Moira Stewart. Oh, I should have gone wide. Just gone wide. It all looks a little bit less joined up, to be fair. Nice challenge there. Oh, come on, guys. Let's get back into this. Yeah, that's better. Oh dear, you have life in your hands with that sort of pass. But again, we're sort of... Wow. I mean, Son should have scored there. The goalkeeper was walking out the goal and he still managed to hit him. Ivanovic. I mean, giving away the ball a little bit too much for my liking, but he's in. Mark Noble. Well, this is completely the opposite of the game. We were dominant in that game. It's Tottenham who are dominant this time, and we've kind of just about put our noses in front somehow. I mean, it's not the greatest bit of play, just pass to the next person, and they just didn't defend it. Why? How could you not defend that? Right, well, it's a brilliant start again. I mean, if we win another game 1-0, are we turning into Arsenal? Considering we have been conceding so many goals, I can't believe how untroubled Fabianski has been. We're praising them again. Yeah, they're like that. Some of them like that. It's getting old quickly. But I do have Yarmolenko to bring on. He is a weapon. Half time, and well, we're 1-0 up. Great stuff. Let's get into the second half. So I'm still on positive, and I wonder whether that's the best idea or not. But they're not. They haven't had really any chances since the very start of the game. I'm loath to change it. I know we kind of did that against Man U. If they start getting shots, we might just do that. There's not been a lot of shots in this game at all. Oh, I mean, oh. That was suspect goalkeeping at its finest. You push it out to the side, not right back in front of you and then fall over. Right, so we're going to make a change. I quite fancy bringing on Mr. Yarmolenko. Which side does he like? I'm tempted, yeah, the right side. That's the one I'd probably prefer. Can we play him on inside forward attack? Oh yeah. Now if he scores a goal here, I'm not a genius. It's just an obvious move. But what was that? Go on, Yarmolenko. Prove I'm a genius. I mean, I feel you could have done a bit more there with that chance. Right, I think we're gonna fresh legs up top. I think Chicharito is a little bit, yeah, he's fast, isn't he? Yeah, he's getting worse and worse this time. We'll chuck him on as a poacher. And if we can hang on, Harry Kane's off. They brought on Lamella. This is when he scores. Laughs in my face for being a doubter. I don't really want to change it too much. We'll put Cresswell on. He hasn't played too many games recently, but maybe he can prove to me why he should be playing him. Is that a shot? Is that a shot there? Does he know where the goal is? Oh, that is frustrating. That is frustrating. Hugely frustrating. I don't feel we deserve to lose it. Bums. Well, we've had our chances, and I guess we can't expect the better sides just to not take their chances when they get them. Yeah. Well, I think 3 points out of those 2 games is a fairly good result. Listen, hugely, the fact I'm disappointed with that game against Tottenham, I think is saying how well we played. Okay, that's all right. Let's have a little look where we are in the league. Why am I going there? Who knows? Who knows? No one can tell that. So look at this. So we're 12th. I mean, it is really close up to all the way to 4th place. All the way down here, it's really close, and the bottom few are being set adrift in this league. Okay, well, that's an extra 3 points onto our score. Let's see how the FM AI's done and see what that does to the table. Exciting times. Okay, let's have a look how the AI has got on. As you can see, their next 2 games they did fairly badly in. They lost 3-0 at home against Southampton. Not a good result. Not a good result at all. We lost away 3-0 against Southampton. No, 3-1 wasn't it? Away at Southampton, which wasn't a great result either. And then they lost 3-0 away at Tottenham. So, could have done better. That has opened up a bit of a gap. It would have been lovely to get that to 20 points and have a 10-point gap. But a 7-point gap is a sizable gap. So, we are going to come back when we've reached 20 games. So we're going to play the next 8 games, and then we'll come back for game 21 and 22 of the Premier League season. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and we will I'll hopefully see you next time. If you have enjoyed it, please like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Do you think we're going to beat the AI, or do you think they're going to come back in the second half of the season? I really don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, good to see you, and I will catch you next time. See ya. Bye.